Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over my reasonings for my picks for 80 through 71 for my top 100. If you're unclear on the formatting of this video, just go to my first reasonings video. I explain it a little more there. Anyways, let's get right into it. At number 80, we have Strobe by deadmau5. Now this is definitely a beloved song in the community, definitely a fan favorite. And it is for good reason. It's definitely a classic. I really like the melody. A lot of people praise it for its kind of progression from throughout the whole track, because the intro does a great job of setting the atmosphere, and it is a long song, I'll admit, but it really does make it worth it, and it's such an iconic song that I've really grown to enjoy it over the past few years. At number 79, we have Come As You Are by Crowder. This is just another well-made worship song, and I really enjoy it. It's catchy, it's memorable, and it's just a good one to listen to. It does its job very well. At number 78, we have Constellations by Grant featuring vocals from Juneo. I hope I pronounced that right. Now this isn't necessarily not nearly as popular as his other song that was on the list, which was Wishes, but I definitely, as you can tell, I think it's better. The vocals are great in both songs, but for this one the melody just captivates me much more, and I think it's it's very complex. It's got a fair bit of variation. The sound design is fantastic as expected. But really, it's just that melody and those chords that captivate me, and it has enough impact to fully do its job as a track. Alright, number 77, Voices by Coven. We're moving along quickly. Fantastic vocals. And like I mentioned, a lot of impact in the drop. They tried to make that Porter style synth pop drop, and they nailed it. And it's really just that huge amount of impact that brings it on the list, because there's other songs of that style. Afterlife by Illenium comes to mind, that do it as well, but this one just it keeps its pacing, and it has a great impact, which gets it its spot on the list. At number 76, it's Drugs by Eden. I would go as far as to say that this song has the best lyricism of any song in the whole top 100. And like I mentioned in Leaving, Eden is an incredible vocalist, so his tonality and his words really get the message across of feeling trapped in a very symbolic and not sort of in your face way, but kind of a way that lets the listener kind of try and figure out what's going on, which I really admire it for that. And it has great production as well. So this is a very solid song, Drugs by Eden. At number 75 is Need You by Fool. And this one has been a favorite of mine for a while. Obviously it's dropped down on the list, mainly because I've just found other songs that I like more than it, but it's always been up there. And I love the Porta lead. I'm talking about like the slidey lead. Fantastic melody, and it gives kind of like a longing but yet still energetic kind of vibe, which is not something I find on a lot of those types of tracks. So that one definitely captivates me very much. At number 74, we have Wanna Know You by Direct featuring vocals from Holly Drummond. Now, one of the last edits I made to this list was actually drop this song down significantly. It used to be at like number 21 or something, but I realized that I definitely don't like it nearly as much as I did before, but you can tell I still like it by the fact that it's still decently high up on the list, number 74, but definitely could drop down in the future. But it has very pretty vocals, and I like the lyrics, and just great production by Direct. You'll see a lot more from him, so I think it's well executed overall. Just not sticking with me quite as much as it used to, but still a very, very solid track. At number 73, we have No Holding On by Stereotronic, featuring, once again, Holly Drummond. Hello again. Now, the heavier, grittier parts of this, they're alright, they're pretty good, they hold their own, but not necessarily anything spectacular. But the 30, maybe 45 second melodic bit is 100% what gives this its spot on the list. It's a very significant song for Stereotronic's career, and including his own vocals as well as Holly's. But that melody is just fantastic, and the melodic section is executed perfectly. And I think it's a good contrast with the gritty section. So overall, this song has been made very, very well. At number 72, we have Underloved by Shock One featuring Cecil. Hopefully I pronounced that name correctly. This one, great production, but the production is just backing for the fantastic vocals. Cecil really shines here with not only the lyrics but also the energy and impact from the vocals. It's super catchy and also like a super powerful one. So really, the vocals is what brings it to this list. But, the production definitely holds its own as well, and it just works so well together as a track. And finally, at number 71, we have Snow in Gothenburg by Casbo. I hope that I pronounced that city's name correctly. If I did not, then I'll look like a fool. But this song is really such a beautiful song that the vocals, chops, the ambience, the melody. The melody is the biggest factor to why I got on this list, because it's just one of those ones that hits you in the right way, and the rest of the track has been made to kind of nurture that melody in a way, so that it can shine and the whole track can work together to give off a kind of, I don't necessarily want to say somber, but maybe sort of a downcast kind of vibe, which is definitely something that, when done right, can be phenomenal, and this is a great example of that. So that is my last 10 picks, the reasonings. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and just keep an eye out for the ones coming in the coming days, and I will see you all next time.